says Christian was shooting hoops in gym class and made 28 out of 40 baskets. Tanner was also in his gym class and made 21 out of 30. Who has the more accurate shot? As you can see here, 7 out of 10 was when I reduced the 28 out of 40. Divided both by 4, which is 0.7. Tanner has 21 out of 30, which reduced is 7 out of 10, which is also 0.7. So they're the same. It says these fractions are comparing two quantities using division. They are called ratios. Stating that 28 over 40 is equal to 21 over 30 is called a proportion. What is a proportion? Okay, proportion is when two ratios are equal. A proportion A over B, a proportion A over B equals C over D can be written as A compares to B the same way C compares to D. The inside terms are the means, and the outside terms are called the extremes. Okay? I only want you to know this because you'll sometimes hear the means times the extremes. The means times the extremes. And you'll see what I'm saying in a minute. I just want, if you ever hear that, to know what they're referring to. It says for the following proportion, identify the means and the extremes. Well, the means are where the B and the C would be. So the means are the 6's. And then the extremes are the outsides. People are extreme, they're outside. Okay. They're on the edge. So the means times the extremes. So if the product of the means is 36, and the product of the extremes is also 36, if these two ratios are equal. It says, what do you notice about their products? They're the same. So because the means equal the extremes, okay, there's properties we can use to help solve equations. It says, therefore, we can use cross products to solve proportions. Solve for x. The cross products property says if you have A over B and it equals to C over D, then AD equals BC. So this means that 24 times x, or 24x, is equal to 4 times 42. So that's 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 4 is 168. When you divide both sides by 24, you'll get 7. It says example 1, use cross products to determine whether the proportion is true or not. So if this is true, 2 times 4 should equal 3 times 3. Nope, so they are not proportional. That was a false statement. Okay, pause the video. I want you to try this one. Yes, they are. Okay. Here, now we have a variable involved. M times 10 is 10m. It doesn't matter if you put the 10m first or last. And then 15 times 9 is going to be 135. When we divide by 10, it's going to be 13.5. So using cross products property, you're able to solve for missing pieces. Pause the video and try, come back and look at your answer. So you're able to solve for x by using proportions. And last one's a little bit more challenging. 6 times 7 is 42. I tend to put the number on the right side. And 9 times this quantity, be careful. Rewrite it like this. Don't try to do it in your head. Don't try to do 9 times b. We're done. No, 9 times the quantity b minus 1. When you distribute, then add 9 to both sides, you're going to get a fraction, and that's fine, or just get a decimal about. This squiggly line means approximately. It's about 5.7. Make sure you distribute. That's where people go wrong. Pause the video and you try this one. And that's fine that it equals something yucky. I kind of wanted to do that for these ones so that you can be okay with uncomfortable numbers. All right. Here's another way we can use proportions to solve for missing pieces. If I know I'm given two rectangles and they're proportional, it says AB compares to WX the same way BC compares to XY, the same way CD compares to YZ. They're proportional, but you got to go in that order. And this right here means similar. Similar means their sides are proportional. It says find S. Well, it means X. I think I copied and pasted it from a different problem. So if, I think this got 3-hole punched, so I can't see what it is. So we can just make something up. It doesn't even matter. Let's make up 7. Sure, why not? All right, 4 compares to 7 the same way X compares to 42. I don't care if you want to write 4 compares to X the same way small side compares to big side, or you could have done 4 compares to 7 the same way X compares to 42. Okay, give me 1 second.